Okay, today we're going to look at a nice transition from the guard where I'm going for the triangle choke, but he prevents the triangle choke, so I'm going to transition to the omoplata. It's a very versatile finish. The nice thing is it's not gi dependent, so if you train with or without a gi, it'll work either way. So Sean is in my guard, and what's happening is I've got his head down, so I've got his posture broken, and I'm going to scoop my hips out to the left as I push on this wrist and just set my leg over. Once I do that, I need to cross my ankles, all right? And so here's what's happening. We're both fighting for something. I'm fighting for the triangle choke, and he's fighting to prevent me from getting my left foot behind my right knee. The way he does this, in this case, is to make himself too big for me to close it up properly. That means he's always trying to get his posture back, and what he's gonna do here is he's gonna put his arm here like this, inside his thigh, and now you see I can't close this up properly. He's just too big, all right? So what I'm gonna do from here is transition to an omoplata where I'm gonna grab my ankle and bring it on the other side of his ear, and then this foot goes to the floor, and I'm gonna slide my hips out, all right? And now, he's still gonna be trying to sit up and get his posture. If I have to, I'll even close this way, and as he gets his posture, go ahead and get up, get tall. I'll extend my hips, and see, that'll send him forward. When my legs and my hips and all that weight goes forward, he goes down. How's your shoulder? I'm good? Okay. Now from here, I tuck this foot in tightly. I bring this foot around so that it's not in front of me. And now you see he collapses. I want him to collapse onto that shoulder and hip. And now my head is going to go in the direction his head is pointing. My hand is across his back on the floor. And now I'm going to put all my weight on that shoulder and just raise my butt off the mat. Like that. And see, as the pressure increases, he taps. So you can see the omoplata as a sister technique of the triangle choke, where when you're going for a triangle choke, you can follow up to the omoplata when he counters it. So we'll look at that one more time. We're here again. Notice how I bring my foot to his hip and I push here. My hips go out, and then I'm here like this. I then have to rotate my hips back in to the right. But before I get that far, he's ready for it. He recognizes what's happening. And see how he's getting posture and he's burying that arm in there. Sometimes people will even reach around and grab their own wrist like that and put that pressure there. So I've got to use leg pressure to get that arm out. You got to have this over here so he can't turn in on you. If you leave this loose, he's going to turn right back in, and you got to go for the triangle again or something else. So I make sure there's pressure here all the time, and that now I extend my hips and it sends his head forward and down. As soon as I can post my arm behind me, I know that I'm in good shape because he won't put me back on my back again. All right, now from here, if I scoot my hips out and let him collapse further down, this is really good for me. I reach this arm across his back, my feet circle, all right, this one tuck it in nice and tight, and now my head goes this way as my hips come up off the mat, and that puts the pressure on his shoulder. When you do this in training, you want to be careful with it because there's a lot of pressure there, your hips and legs. It's difficult to attenuate that when you're cranking his shoulder in such a vulnerable position, so do be careful there. And always remember, when you're caught in it, tap early.